Hello, welcome to today's edition of Pegasus Test. On today's edition, we're going to review using the Aimcam Pro 2i in a competition environment. Finnish Brutality 2019 offered me the opportunity to evaluate the Aimcam Pro 2i in a competition environment, and I chose to do this alongside a GoPro. A GoPro is what I traditionally use, and most people do. And the Aimcam Pro 2i had an advantage of being a very low-profile unit, and it could also function as my safety glasses that were required for the match. So it seemed like a pretty good combination. In reality, the results were a little frustrating. No, strike that. They were very frustrating. Finnish Brutality was 2 days of shooting, and on the first day, none of the footage I got on my Aimcam Pro 2i was usable. Absolutely none. I don't know why. I would set it, I would get it recording. In one session, I've got everything of the guy in front of me while I'm sitting there waiting my turn, and the RO's talking to me, getting me set up, making sure my safety's on, that I've got my gear set, you know, even checks that my cameras are running. Got all that footage. And as soon as the buzzer went off, the camera shut off. I think in that case it might have been a timing issue, although I'm not sure, because it seemed like the time was shorter than what the manual said will automatically shut off after 10 minutes, and it didn't seem to be 10 minutes long, but you know, maybe that's a mistake on my part. Also, it picked up no sound, and at the time I did not realize it was not recording sound. The next stage, I was involved in using a BMP, and I was really excited to see how it would perform there, because my GoPro footage of it is a little less than perfect because the GoPro sticking out on my head was bumping into things all over the BMP and got knocked around and a little off kilter. Soon as the buzzer went off, I kicked open the door of the BMP and the aim cam shut off. That's the only footage I got, was just me kicking the door, and that was it. 2 seconds. And the whole thing shut off. Don't know why. The third stage of the day, it recorded everything before the buzzer, and it recorded everything after the buzzer, and with no sound. So once again, don't know why that was. The second day I had better results. And if you check out my Finnish Brutality videos, stages 4, 5, and 6, I'll put links in the description box below. I got better footage, and you can see a more direct comparison between what the GoPro did and what the Aimcam did, but the problem was there was no sound, which kind of detracts from what you get. You got an interesting point of view, especially on stage 6. There are times you can literally see the red dot in my MRO, and it picked up that, which is really cool and an interesting view, and kind of what you want from POV shooting. However, the lack of sound was frustrating. And I had reset and rechecked the camera the night before, and somehow it turned the sound off. So what does that mean? If you're going to use the Aimcam Pro 2i in competition, that means you have to do your calibration process constantly and frequently, and download the video and check to see your results after the fact. I did calibrate the camera before every stage. It's the first thing I did. I was the last shooter in the string, so while the other guys were going, I was off the safety table getting all my calibrations done. And I made a point not to touch the camera again, you know, be very careful about that, but that didn't seem to make a difference. It didn't get knocked out of alignment, but somehow a lot of other functions got messed up. At the end of the second day's shooting, I had usable video with no sound. Once again, I didn't know that. I should have used some of my downtime between stages to go back and check the footage. At least it wouldn't have fixed the stage I just shot, but it would have corrected problems on the next stage. And apparently somehow in the settings, because we had to go several menus deep into it, the sound got turned off. Don't know how. I'd never accessed that menu before. It just turned itself off. Also found when I got back to the USA, I had to do a whole manual reset, factory reset of the camera, just to get things working again. Now it does seem to be working fine now. I have future competitions coming up, and in that I'm going to give the Aimcam Pro 2i another try. One of the things I've noticed about it is ARs with optics is probably not the optimal fit for it. Probably shotguns, it will probably do very well. I have not had the opportunity to try that out yet. And with pistols, I have noticed that when I have set it up to be epitomized for looking down the sights of the pistol, it gets you a pretty good view. It's slightly off kilter, but not much. And there it's where it really comes into its own. if you're wondering, do I pick the Aimcam Pro 2i over the GoPro? That's a pretty personal choice, and one you and your wallet are going to have a discussion over. The Aimcam Pro 2i has got the advantage of being a cost savings, and I'm lucky enough, since I have both, I'm going to keep using both in conjunction and just take the better video as it appears. On the other hand, if you don't have a point of view camera yet and funds are tight, the Aimcam Pro 2i is a pretty low cost version to get that capability. Here is the Aimcam Pro 2i view on Stage 4 Finnish Brutality 2019. As you can see, it almost wants to see down the scope. Also, you can see the sound malfunction I was having. You absolutely do not pick up anything that's going on around it. No commands from the range officer, no shots from the gun, no manipulation of the bolt. I mean, nothing. Not even here when I spin the spinner do you even hear the cheer of the crowd. Now, immediately following this segment, we've got the GoPro footage I had of the same thing, and we'll pick up commentary there. Okay, now we've switched over to the GoPro footage, and one, you're hearing the shots, you're hearing the crowd, you're hearing the RO giving commands, you're hearing everything going on around me, basically. The one limitation you see of the GoPro here is I'm not looking down the sights of the rifle, and also another limitation, the camera came off my head as I reached the final firing point. So from that point on, all it captured was sound in the side of my boot.
Yeah! Clear. Clear, holster. Yes. Open. Got this.
We hope you found this video about the Aimcam Pro 2i and its use in competition helpful and informative. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and tune in for future camera review videos.